I was tired of pretending, tired of holding on. Every prayer felt so distant, every night felt too long. I smiled through the hurting, but heaven knew the truth. There were tears in the silence, only you could move. I almost gave up hope completely. My heart was barely beating faith. The weight upon my shoulders felt too heavy just to praise. I kept asking for a miracle, but all I heard was rain. Still somewhere in the darkness you were whispering my name. Even when I couldn't feel you, even when my soul was numb, you were closer than the breaking. You were holding what I'd become. You were still there when my world was falling apart. You were still there, holding every shattered heart. I thought heaven had gone silent, I thought grace had walked away, but through every tear I cried, you stayed. You were still there. You never left me. You stayed beside me. There were nights I couldn't worship, couldn't lift my eyes again. All the fear inside my chest felt stronger than my faith. But you sat with me in silence, never rushing all my pain. And slowly through the healing I could breathe your name again. You were writing hope in places that the sorrow tried to steal, and the wounds I thought You are still there. I thought he was far away. I was praying through the shadows, waiting for the light. Every room felt cold and empty. Every day became a fight. I kept singing hallelujah, but my soul could barely stand. Trying hard to trust the promise while everything slipped through my hands. There were questions without answers, so much silence in the air. And the enemy kept whispering, God is no longer there. But somewhere in the breaking, through the sorrow and the scars, love was moving in the silence, even when it all felt dark. I thought he was far away, but he was closer than my pain, closer than the tears I cried, closer than the fear inside. When my faith became exhausted, when my heart forgot to pray, he stayed near me, even when I thought he was far away. You never stopped holding me, even in the silence. There were nights I couldn't sleep. My mind was drowning in the noise. I was desperate for an answer, desperate for your voice. Then peace walked through the chaos, not in fire, not in rain, but softly through the stillness. You called my heart again, and suddenly I realized you had never truly left. Every breath that kept me standing was your spirit in my chest. I thought he was far away, but heaven never moved. Even when I lost my direction, your mercy pulled me through. When I couldn't see tomorrow, when my strength began to fade, you stayed near me, even when I thought you were far away. You were right there in the waiting, right there in the grief, right there in the silence, holding on to me. And now I know some of the holiest moments don't sound loud at all. Sometimes worship is just surviving another night with your name in my heart. You carried me through darkness. You held me through the storm. So I will sing in every season, even through uncertainty, because the God who walked beside me never stops surrounding me. once. You were there all along. You were there all along. Closer than my heartbeat. Oh, you were there all along. Oh, never walked away. I was sitting in the silence, trying hard to hold my soul. Every fear inside my spirit slowly taking all control. There were nights I stopped believing I would ever feel your peace. Every prayer felt weak and empty. Every wound ran deep in me. I kept searching for a reason, trying hard to understand why the pain kept getting heavier, why life slipped out of my hands. But somewhere in the darkness, beyond every tear and ache, you were standing in the shadows, holding every step I take. God never walked away, even when my faith was weak. God never walked away, even when I could not speak. When my heart became exhausted, when the sorrow wouldn't fade, you stayed close beside me. God never walked away. Oh, you never left me. Oh, you stayed through everything. There were nights I couldn't worship, couldn't lift my eyes again. All the noise inside my spirit felt louder than my faith. But peace slowly filled the silence, like the sunrise after rain. And the God I thought was distant started healing me again. You were moving through the breaking, through the fear I couldn't hide, through the questions and the hurting. You were always by my side. God never walked away, not in heartbreak, not in grief, not in all my weakest moments, when I could not even breathe, when I thought that I was hopeless, when I thought I'd lost my way. You stayed near me. God never walked away. And I remember how your presence found me in the middle of the night. When my prayers were only tears and my worship sounded weak, you still called me love. You still called me yours. You carried me through darkness. You held my trembling soul. And now every broken season has become a song of grace, because the God who stayed beside me never turned his face, even when the silence hurt. Every prayer felt unanswered. Every breath felt heavy breathing. There were nights I sat in darkness with my head down in my hands, wondering if you still heard me, wondering if you understood. And the silence felt so endless, like heaven had closed its doors. Every tear became a question, like my heart could break no more. But somewhere in the stillness, beyond everything I fear, you were closer than the silence. Even when you weren't heard, you were there in the silence. You were there in every tear. When my soul was tired and broken, you stayed near. You were there in the silence, holding every shattered part. Even when I couldn't feel you, you were healing my heart. You never stopped loving me. You stayed through everything. There were moments I stopped singing, couldn't lift my voice again. All the sorrow in my spirit felt stronger than my faith. The peace slowly filled the darkness, like a whisper in the night. And the God I thought was distant wrapped my soul in gentle light. You were moving through the waiting, through the ache I couldn't hide, through the fear and through the questions. You were always by my side. You were there in the silence, when my world was falling down, when anxiety surrounded me. You never let me drown. When my heart became exhausted, when the pain refused to leave, you stayed close beside me and taught my soul to breathe. And I remember how your presence found me when nobody else could see. When my worship became tears and my prayers became whispers, you still called me love. You still call me yours. You carried me through darkness. You held my trembling soul. And now every broken season has become a song of grace, because the God who stayed beside me never turned away. Even when the silence hurt me, even when the waiting burned, you were writing something holy in every place that hurt. You were there in the silence, even through my deepest pain. You were there in the silence, standing in the pouring rain. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can find I couldn't feel you. There were nights I kept on praying, but my heart felt cold and numb. Every word became so heavy, like heaven wouldn't come. I kept singing through the silence, trying hard to trust again, but the fear inside my spirit would not let the peace come in. There were questions without answers, so much weight upon my chest. And the more I searched for comfort, the less my soul could rest. But somewhere in the waiting, beyond everything I feared, you were moving through the silence, even when you weren't heard. When I couldn't feel you, you were still holding me close. When I couldn't feel you, your mercy still covered my soul. Even through the silence, even through the pain, you stayed beside me through every tear and every rain. Oh, you never stopped loving me. You stayed through everything. There were moments I stopped worshiping, couldn't lift my eyes again. All the sorrow in my spirit felt stronger than my faith. But peace slowly filled the darkness, like the sunrise after rain. And the God I thought was distant started healing me again. You were writing hope in places that the sorrow tried to steal. And the wounds I thought would break me became proof that you are real. When I couldn't feel you, you were standing in the storm. When I couldn't feel you, you were keeping my heart warm. When my faith became exhausted, when the pain refused to leave, you stayed close beside me and taught my soul to breathe. And I remember how your presence found me in the middle of the night. When my prayers became whispers and my worship became tears, you still called me loved. You still called me own. You carried me through darkness. You held my trembling soul, and now every broken season has become a song of grace. Because the God who stayed beside me never turned away, even when the silence hurt me, even when the waiting burned. You were writing something holy in every place that hurt. When I couldn't feel you, you were breathing life in me. When I couldn't feel you, you were setting my heart free. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can finally rest. 'Cause the God I thought was distant was breathing in my chest. You stayed. You stayed beside me, even in the silence. I was barely holding on, trying hard to keep believing. Every prayer felt so distant, every breath felt heavy breathing. There were nights I sat in darkness with my head down in my hands, wondering if you still saw me, wondering if you understood. And the silence felt so endless, like heaven had closed its doors. Every tear became a question, like my heart could break no more. But somewhere in the stillness, beyond everything I feared, your presence slowly found me and reminded me you were near. His presence found me again when my soul was falling apart. His presence found me again and healed every wounded part. When my faith became exhausted, when my strength began to fade, you stayed close beside me and carried all my pain. Oh, you never stopped loving me. You stayed through everything. Oh, there were moments I stopped worshiping, couldn't lift my voice again. All the sorrow in my spirit felt stronger than my faith. But peace slowly filled the darkness, like the sunrise after rain. And the God I thought was distant started healing me again. You were moving through the silence, through the fear I couldn't hide, through the questions and the hurting. You were always by my side. His presence found me again when anxiety surrounded me. His presence found me again and taught my soul to breathe. When my heart became exhausted, when the pain refused to leave, you stayed close beside me and gave my soul relief. And I remember how your spirit held me in the middle of the night. When my prayers became whispers and my worship became tears, you still called me loved. You still called me yours. You carried me through darkness. You held my trembling soul. And now every broken season has become a song of grace, because the God who stayed beside me never turned away. Even when the silence hurt me, even when the waiting burned, you were hiding something holy. In every place that hurt, His presence found me again. Even through my deepest pain, His presence found me again. Standing in the pouring rain, now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can finally rest, because the Even in the silence, your presence found me again. You stayed with me. I was losing all my strength, trying hard to keep breathing. Every fear inside my chest wouldn't stop screaming. There were nights I sat in silence, wondering where you were. Every prayer felt so distant, every wound began to hurt. Then the worship slowly started, soft piano filled the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. You stayed with me when my whole world was shaking. You stayed with me when my faith was barely hanging. You held my heart through every storm. You carried me when I was born, and now I know I was never alone. You stayed with me. You stayed with me. I remember tears falling softly as the lights filled up the air, and every burden I was carrying started breaking in your presence there. The choir kept on getting louder, and the crowd began to sing. There was healing in the worship, there was freedom in the King. You stayed with me when anxiety surrounded me. You stayed with me when darkness tried to bury me. Your love was stronger than my fear. Your voice was louder than the lies I hear. And now I know you never let me go. Jesus, oh, you are here with me. I can feel your spirit moving through every heart inside this place. Every broken soul is healing as we stand before your grace. Hands lifted high in surrender, tears falling without shame, because the God who never leaves us is moving when we praise His name. You saw every hidden battle, every scar I tried to hide, and still you stayed beside me. Through the darkest parts of life, no peace is filling every corner. Hope is rising through the sound. Every weary heart is healing as heaven's glory falls around. You stayed with me when I thought I couldn't make it. You stayed with me when I felt too weak to face it. Now and carried me through everything. I was sitting in the silence, trying hard to hold the pain. Every thought inside my spirit felt heavier every day. There were nights I stopped believing I could ever feel your peace. Every prayer felt lost in darkness. Every wound ran deep in me. Then the worship filled the atmosphere. Soft piano moving through the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. You heard my cry when nobody else could hear me. Heard my cry when the fear inside was drowning me. You held my soul through every storm. You carried me when I was worn. And now I know I was never alone. You heard my cry. I remember tears falling softly as the choir lifted praise, and every burden on my shoulders started fading in your grace. Your presence moved across the room like healing flowing through the air. And suddenly the weight inside me didn't feel impossible to bear. Now the crowd is singing louder, hands lifted high without shame, because the God who heals the broken is moving when we praise His name. You heard my cry when anxiety surrounded me. Heard my cry, oh, when darkness tried to bury me. Your love was stronger than my fear. Your voice was louder than every lie I hear. And now I know you'll never let me go. Oh, Jesus, you stay close to me. I can feel your spirit moving through every heart inside this place. Every broken soul is healing as we stand before your grace. There is freedom in the worship. There is peace inside your name. And every chain that once controlled us starts breaking in this place. You saw every hidden battle, every scar I tried to hide, and still your mercy kept pursuing through You heard every silent prayer and stayed through everything. Oh, God held my heart. I was trying hard to hide it, all the pain behind my eyes. Every smile felt so empty, every breath felt hard at night. There were wounds I never talked about, battles deep inside my soul, and the weight I kept on carrying was slowly taking all control. Then the worship filled the atmosphere, soft piano moving through the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. God held my heart when it was falling into pieces. God held my heart when I was drowning in my weakness. Your love reached every hidden scar. Your peace came rushing through the dark, and now I know I was never alone. God held my heart. God held my I remember tears falling softly as the choir lifted praise, and every burden on my shoulders started fading in your grace. Your presence moved across the room like healing flowing through the air, and suddenly the fear inside me didn't feel impossible to bear. Now the crowd is singing louder, hands lifted high without shame, because the God who heals the broken is moving when we praise His name. God held my heart when anxiety surrounded me. God held my heart Jesus, you never walked away. Jesus, your love still remains. Even in my weakest moments, even in my deepest pain, you held every broken piece of me and stayed through everything. I was carrying all the pressure, trying hard to stand alone. Every fear inside my spirit turned my heart into stone. There were nights I couldn't sleep, too much weight inside my mind. Every prayer felt so distant, like hope was hard to find. Then the worship filled the silence, soft piano through the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. When your presence filled my life, you pulled me out of every shadow. You held me through the darkest pain, and now my soul can finally breathe, because I found peace again. I remember tears falling softly as the choir lifted praise, and every burden on my shoulders started fading in your grace. Oh, your spirit moved across the room like healing flowing through the air. And suddenly the fear inside me didn't feel impossible to bear. Now the crowd is singing louder, hands lifted high without shame, because the God who heals the broken is moving when we praise His name. I found peace again. When anxiety surrounded me, I found peace again. When darkness tried to bury me, your love was stronger than my fear. Your voice was louder than the lies I hear. And now I know you never let me go. Jesus, you are healing me. I can feel your spirit moving through every heart inside this place. Every broken soul is healing as we stand before your grace. There is freedom in the worship. You never walked away. Jesus, your love still remains. Even in my weakest moments, even in my deepest pain, you stayed close beside me and brought my peace again.
I walked into the room exhausted, trying hard to hide the pain. Every burden on my shoulders felt too heavy once again. There were prayers I stopped praying, there were tears I couldn't show, and the silence all around me made me feel completely low.
And the piano filled the darkness, softly moving through the room. Every voice around me singing made me feel so close to you. God met me in the worship, when my soul was running empty. God met me in the worship, when my heart was weak and heavy. You stepped into my deepest hurting, you filled the silence with your peace. And suddenly the fear inside me started slowly losing me. I remember shaking softly, hands lifted toward the light. As the choir kept on singing, something changed in me that night. Your presence moved across the room like healing flowing through the air. And every burden I was holding didn't feel impossible to bear. Now the crowd is singing louder, hands lifted high without shame, because the God who heals the broken is moving when we praise His name. God met me in the worship, when anxiety surrounded me. God met me in the worship, when darkness tried to bury me. Your mercy was stronger than my fear. Your voice was louder than every lie I hear. And now I know You never let me go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you stay close to me. I can feel your spirit moving through every heart inside this place. Every broken soul is healing as we stand before your grace. There is freedom in the worship, there is peace inside your name. And every chain that once controlled us starts breaking in this place. You saw every hidden battle, every scar I tried to hide, and still your love kept pursuing through the darkest parts of life. Now hope is rising through the worship, and peace is filling every heart, because the God who hears the broken is healing every scar. God met me in the worship,
my strength was almost gone, God met me in the worship and carried me through it all. Now my soul has found its healing. Now my heart can finally rest, because a God I thought was distant was holding me through every step.
Jesus, you never walked away. Jesus, your love still remains, even in my weakest moments, even in my deepest pain. You met me in the worship and stayed through everything.